Today you're going to be building an electromagnet. You should have a bag of supplies between you and your partner. Check your bag first to make sure you have all the supplies. If you're missing something, come talk to me. You should have a medium length wire. You should have a long wire. You should have a short wire, a switch, a roll of electrical tape, D battery, and a nail. You might also need wire strippers depending on if the ends of your wires are stripped or not. And you're probably going to need a pair of scissors to cut up the electrical tape. Both can be found at the front table where you found all your supplies for the electricity project. Alright, first thing you're going to do is take your medium wire and you're going to strip the ends of it. Remember that you don't need to strip a lot. Look how much I've stripped here. It's about the width of a finger. No more. When you try to strip more, it's going to take more time and it's a lot more effort. This is real electrical wire, unlike the Christmas tree lights you worked with. So this wire is a little bit tougher, harder on the outside, so you're going to need to squeeze a little bit harder when stripping. It's going to seem tough, and it's going to seem like you're going to break the wire. You're actually not, I promise. So once you strip your ends of your medium-sized wire, you're going to grab your nail. I know this doesn't look like a normal nail. This is an iron nail, which means it conducts electricity very well, which is perfect for our experiment here. You're going to leave a little bit extra hanging off, and you're going to start coiling the wire around your nail, just like this. You want to coil it as tight as possible. It's easier to coil it and then just kind of push it down. The more coils you can get, the greater the effect is going to be. But you're going to get a chance to experiment with that along the way. Keep coiling. Oh, it's tough. Alright, you're going to leave, again, a little bit wire on the end, and you should have your coil. You might see that your coil is kind of popping off the nail a little bit. It's okay, we're going to kind of tape this into place. Okay? You should have a little bit of nail on either side, and you should have a nice coil. And your ends should be close enough to touch the ends of the D battery. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your D battery and you're going to hold it right there in the center, just like this. Okay, and we're going to do this to try to hold these wires in place. Alright, you're going to take that D battery and you're going to hold it right there in the center. Okay, this is where you probably need another set of hands, but I have just me, so we're going to do it on our own. You're going to take that long piece of electrical tape you cut, and we're going to wrap the battery and the nail. Nice and tight, so it stays. Alright. If you find you still kind of have coils going off the ends, like I do, you can just take another piece of tape and tape them in. It shouldn't be a huge deal. Now it's time to have electricity flow through this little contraption you've made. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take one side of your coil, and you're going to tape it to the battery. In case you didn't know, the little bump side of a battery is always the positive side. Okay, so I'm going to tape it down so it stays. Perfect. Now I'm going to take my other side, and I'm going to tape it down. This is the negative side of the battery. It doesn't matter if you do positive or negative first. Okay. It is important that both sides are touching the battery and are taped down. Okay. Now, once you've touched the sides to the battery, you're going to know now that electricity is flowing through it. I've completed the circuit. Both sides are going through. That means that this is going to get hot. You strip the rubber away, so there's just wire exposed. Remember that rubber is your insulator that keeps your fingers from getting hurt because it gets hot. So we're going to try not to touch the edges here. Alright, take the nail, end of the nail, and you are going to simply touch it to your paper clips. Okay, so you're going to touch it right to the paper clips. and you should be able to pick up paper clips with it. And this is an electromagnet. When electricity flows through a coil around a conductor, a metal piece, it's going to create a magnet. So see if you can take yours and fool around with it a little bit and see if you can make your magnet stronger. How many paper clips can you pick up? You have a couple different supplies to do that with. If you're done fooling around, think you've got maxed it out, got the most you can, try adding the switch. Remember that in a circuit, we have to have electricity going in and electricity going out. So you should have one wire coming in and one wire coming out in order for this to work. All right, good luck.